Hi there, and welcome to the Animal Intuitive Show. My name is Ann Angela Webb. I am also known as the Animal Intuitive. My job as an animal communicator is to understand what an animal is feeling and thinking. And this is a special mini bite episode of the Animal Intuitive Show. I have recorded a longer discussion that I'm just breaking up into little bite-sized segments for you. And if you get a benefit out of this video, please like, subscribe, share. It really does help, and it is appreciated. So this segment, I'm sort of surprised I'm actually even going to talk about this. It's about the Tiger King, but it's actually about something that I feel is getting missed in all of the, noise about the Tiger King and talk. And I believe that's very important to the welfare of animals. I just want to mention that everything I say in this video, this is just my opinion. Just to catch those of you up who may not have seen the Tiger King, and this is going to be real quick, but spoiler alert. Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, ended up being convicted of a lot of different things, but 9 of those counts were having to do with endangering the welfare of animals. And he did kill 5 tigers, unfortunately. So this individual, from what I could see, started out wanting to educate people about animal welfare, and it seemed as though his heart was in the right place. Now, I don't know how much of this was ego, and ego was involved in that, but it did seem like he had a genuine interest in doing that. And as time went on, something changed, and it looked like the ego part took over. He did begin to breed and sell tiger cubs, and it took on a kind of life of its own. And people in this series, because he's not the only person who's interviewed throughout it, they talk about just kind of the power trip of taking care of these tigers. And one person mentions being able to walk a tiger on a leash, and just kind of the power involved in that. So ego seems to come into play a lot, and what seems to happen is that he begins to objectify these tigers, and ultimately everything kind of falls apart. So what I would just want to say about this is that I believe that there is a solution to this problem of animal welfare and animal abuse, and it isn't just protection of animals, which of course is very important, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. We do need to have laws in place to protect them. However, I want to ask you a question. When you really want to understand someone, how do you do that? You sit down, you spend time with them, you listen to them, you really take in what they're saying, you develop probably some empathy for that person, you understand what they're feeling, you really get to know them, you communicate with them. Well, that is how you truly understand and develop true respect for an animal, because you're understanding the true animal, what they feel, what they think. And there's nothing wrong with, just loving on our animals and caring about them and taking care of them. But there's something missing in that. And that is really, truly feeling what they feel and understanding what they're saying, and taking that in, and then taking action to change things if they want change. Really doing things that you would do in a human relationship to grow in that relationship. So what I propose is that people begin communicating with animals from the time that they're young. And I actually think that people do communicate with animals quite a bit when they're young. And that's what happened to me. I didn't realize I was doing it until I heard the label animal communication and learned what it was. And then I realized that's what I had been doing all my life. I've been a professional animal communicator for over 14 years. So I would encourage people to go out and begin to learn how to communicate with animals. And that could be with me. It could be with another animal communicator, just finding someone who resonates with you, although I'm sure I would love to work with you. But my goal is really just to see this become something on a larger scale, where people across the world begin to see that children should start learning how to truly identify what animal communication is and start doing animal communication just as a part of their upbringing. I believe that that is really the way to prevent animal abuse and neglect on a wide scale. I think that, yes, laws, as I mentioned, are in place for a reason. We need them. And I think that animal harm is probably just going to continue no matter what on some level. But I think that to truly make change, people do need to begin to understand animals on this deeper level that animal communication provides. So it's really important to also share this information with others, to let others know about this, because not everybody does know what animal communication is. So it's our responsibility as people who do care about and love animals to let people know about this. Feel free to also reach out to me at AnnWithAnE at intuitivetouchanimalcare.com, and also check out my website, intuitivetouchanimalcare.com. Thank you so much, and God bless.